Prince Joachim of Denmark admits his relationship with his brother Crown Prince Frederick is complicated, and says their mother Queen Margrethe still hasn't been in touch since stripping his children of their titles. Prince Joachim of Denmark has admitted his relationship with his brother Crown Prince Frederick is complicated, and that he still hasn't heard from his mother Queen Margrethe II after she stripped his children of their royal titles. A bitter royal row within the Danish royal household has unfolded in recent days after Margrethe, 82, announced she would be removing princely titles from Prince Nikolai, 23, Prince Felix, 20, Prince Henrik, 13, and Princess Athena, 10. As of January 1, 2023, they will become counts and countesses, and will be known as their excellencies, rather than His or Her Royal Highness. Speaking to BT this weekend amid the royal rift, Joachim and his second wife Marie admitted their relationship with Prince Frederick, who is heir to the throne, and his wife Princess Mary, is complicated. They also said Queen Margrethe has unfortunately not tried to speak to them, with Joachim adding, "It's also family. Or whatever we want to call it." During the interview, B.T. reported that a French woman approached the royal couple and told them their children will always be princes and princesses to her, apparently leaving Marie and Joachim in tears. Elsewhere, Marie, the mother of Joachim's two youngest children, told the Danish news outlet that her daughter Athena is being bullied at school after the decision was publicly announced earlier this week. "They come and say, to Athena, 'Is it you who is no longer a princess?' she said, adding that her children were put under the public spotlight and so she feels the need to defend them. Last week, Joachim hit out at his mother Margrethe's decision, saying it punished his children, as well as claiming he had only been told the news 5 days before it was made public, despite the royal household insisting the move has been a long time coming. Meanwhile, Princess Mary came out in public support of her mother-in-law's move while speaking in an interview with Ekstra Bladet in Copenhagen on Friday, saying that while change can be extremely difficult and can really hurt, this does not mean that the decision is not the right one. The oldest son of Australian-born Princess Mary, 50, and Frederick is Prince Christian, 16, who is second in line to the throne. Frederick and Mary's 4 children, Prince Christian, 16, Princess Isabella, 15, and twins Princess Josephine and Prince Vincent, 11, remain unaffected by the monarch's decision as they are direct descendants of the future king. However, Princess Mary suggested that might not always be the case, saying they will also look at their children's titles when the time comes. Speaking about the monarch's intention to slim down the Danish royal family, Joachim said, "The reality must still be, whether you modernize or slim down, it must be done in a proper way. It's about children. Orderliness in children. It is a very heavy matter." Commenting on Princess Mary's point that her children may too lose titles in the future, Joachim said, "I don't know how they feel if they have to think it through. Now is preparation time. We didn't have that." Last week, commenting on his children's reaction to the move to BT, Joachim said his children don't know which leg to stand on as their identity is removed, and questioned why must they be punished in that way. The prince, who is Margrethe's youngest son, said, "I can say that my children are sad. My kids don't know which leg to stand on. What they should believe. Why should their identity be removed? Why must they be punished in that way? I don't want to engage in speculation and mudslinging," said Joachim. "I am telling the truth. I was given 5 days notice. I was given 5 days notice of this. To tell my children that on New Year's their identity will be taken from them." He added that in May, he was presented with a plan that his children's identity should be taken from them when each of them turned 25, to which he asked to be allowed to come back with my proposal. But he said he was given just 5 days notice that the decision was to be accelerated, adding, "I am so sorry for my children. I just demand the truth." His ex-wife, Countess Alexandra, the mother of his 2 eldest children, added in a statement to Danish magazine Sog Hor, "This comes like a bolt from the blue. The children feel ostracized. They cannot understand why their identity is being taken away from them." Her spokesperson Hel von Wildenrat Lofgren told another news organization that Joachim learned of his children's fate via an aide. Queen Marguerite spoke neither to her sons nor her grandchildren, it is claimed. The children have received the message that they are losing their titles, delivered by their father, just as Countess Alexandra was told by Prince Joachim, the spokesperson added. Meanwhile, speaking about the decision last Wednesday, Queen Marguerite said, "It is a consideration I have had for quite a long time and I think it will be good for them in their future. That is the reason." And the royal household released another statement, saying, as the Queen stated yesterday, "The decision has been a long time coming. We understand that there are many emotions at stake at the moment, but we hope that the Queen's wish to future-proof the royal household will be respected." Prince Nikolai, a model, also spoke out last week, telling Extrabladet, "My whole family and I are of course very sad. We are, as my parents have also stated, in shock at this decision and at how quickly it has actually gone. I am very confused as to why it has to happen like this," he told reporters from outside the Copenhagen apartment where he lives with his girlfriend. Countess Alexandra, Prince Joachim's ex-wife and mother to Prince Nikolai and Prince Felix, is also very sad and shocked about the decision. She can't believe why now, because there's no good reason, Hel von Wildenrat Lofgren, press secretary to Countess Alexandra told CNN. They would lose their titles anyway when they get married one day. Her sons are young men, so maybe they might get married in the near future, so why shouldn't it wait until the day so that the titles would disappear on a happy day? Under the agreement, Nikolai, Felix, Henrik, and Athena will be known as either His Excellency Count of Montpezat or Her Excellency Countess of Montpezat from January 1, 2023. However, they will maintain their positions in the order of succession. They are currently 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, but would move down if any of Crown Prince Frederick's children were to have children. Marguerite, who is the world's longest-serving queen and celebrates her Golden Jubilee this year, is affectionately known as Aunt Daisy by European royals due to her close personal ties with many reigning monarchs. She is a first cousin of Sweden's King Carl XVI Gustaf and a second cousin of Norway's King Harald V. She enjoyed a close relationship with the Queen, a distant cousin, and the Duke of Edinburgh, and shared deeply personal tributes following their deaths. She was joined by her son Crown Prince Frederick at the Queen's funeral earlier this month. The Queen seemingly enjoys a close relationship with both sons and all 8 of her grandchildren, and makes regular appearances with both families. However, there is now said to be an ice-cold air between the Queen and her grandchildren. in the order of succession. They are currently 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th, but would move down if any of Crown Prince Frederick's children were to have children. Marguerite, who is the world's longest-serving queen and celebrates her Golden Jubilee this year, is affectionately known as Aunt Daisy by European royals due to her close personal ties with many reigning monarchs. She is a first cousin of Sweden's King Carl XVI Gustaf and a second cousin of Norway's King Harald V. She enjoyed a close relationship with the Queen, a distant cousin, and the Duke of Edinburgh, and shared deeply personal tributes following their deaths. She was joined by her son Crown Prince Frederick at the Queen's funeral earlier this month. The Queen seemingly enjoys a close relationship with both sons and all 8 of her grandchildren, and makes regular appearances with both families. However, there is now said to be an ice-cold air between the Queen and her grandchildren.